Let's get ready to rumble! Get ready to rumble!
Hello, this is Mike and Kevin from Channel 7 News. And I'm here to talk to you about a very serious problem. There's a problem with the Whigs. There's a problem with the Tories. And it's gotta stop. I'm here with professional analyst Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar.
So Hakeem, tell me, explain to the viewers at home that are not aware of the problem with the Whigs and the Tories.
Thanks, Ron. I'm very proud of my new book, Baby Steps. Second of all, the Tories were the loyalists to the crown. Now, not all of them were connected in some sort of way. They were divided by their opinions, and that'd take months to get into. The revolution was near.
Now, Hakeem, what you failed to mention is what's actually going on. We all know that there's a Whig party and a Tory party. The Whigs are those who want a revolution. The Tories are those who are against it, those who stand with the crown. Now, there is great retribution to be had on both sides. With the impending succession of the 13 colonies of America, the Whigs stand alone. But the Whigs actually outnumber the Tories in the American colonies. The Whigs have been discriminating against the Tories and have been committing supreme acts of deviance against them.
Am I on? Is this working?
Yes, Hakeem, it's on. Go!
That is true. It happened. There were acts of violence, acts of rage, hate crimes against the Tories. The Whigs tarred and feathered them. They dragged them through the streets, ripping the skin from their bones. You'll see that in this next clip.
Now, I'm worried about the viewers at home, so parental discretion is advised. I'm Mike Kemp, and you did just see that. That Tory was dragged. He was dragged for miles. You couldn't see it because the guy who was dragging him was huge.
He was a beast.
It was really far away, so it was like 10 minutes of draggage. That's happening all over the country. Sometimes it's being pulled on gates and fences. Other times it's being dragged by horses and morses.
Am I on now? Who are you? Another major tarred and feathered them. First, they heated the tar to around 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that is around boiling, so yes, it would take their skin right off. Then they would put feathers on them to make them look really stupid. And people would laugh at them, because they'd be in the middle of town. But when they tried getting the tar off, it ripped whatever flesh was off, and they'd be in a significant amount of pain, and some of them died. That's how sick these patriots were. Now, you know they were patriots and they, founded America. That was nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you, Hakeem, for that shocking footage. I did it the other day with a couple of my friends. We grabbed a Tory and tied him to a horse and dragged him through town. It was great. It was really great. But one of the things that I'm most concerned about is the rights of the Tories. They basically don't have any. They're tried. They're not tried at all, actually. They're denied rights, they're denied free trial, and many times they have their land stripped of them just for supporting the crown. Freedom of speech. They aren't even given freedom of speech, which is one of the most incredible rules there are. See, it allows me to say America sucks. But America doesn't suck. But I'm not going to get shot for it. That's freedom of speech. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to have to do this, but we're going to have to cut to a commercial.
Bowflex. Have you ever wanted to do pull-ups like these? Have you ever wanted to show off the guns? Well, now you have that chance. With this one-in-a-kind amazing machine. We call it Bowflex. With over 150 different positions, Bowflex gives you the power to have the body you want. The body you need and the body you've always dreamed of. The ladies, they'll come flocking when they see tones like these.
The Native Americans and the African slaves sided with the Torries because the Whigs were persecuting the Torries, and they were also persecuting the Native Americans and the African slaves. Siding with the Torries would leave the Native Americans and the African slaves with more rights if it all worked out. But it didn't. Wow, would you look at that? One of the most infamous characters in American history just walked in. Dr. Seuss is the Cat in the Hat. How you doing there, Doctor?
My name's not Dr. Seuss, it's the Cat in the Hat. Now, I'm here talking to Benedict Arnold. For a while, he was a strong supporter of the revolutionary side of America. He was actually one of the greatest generals. He was incredible. He won battle after battle. But after a few times of thinking that the American people, during the revolution, were taking advantage of him and not giving him the recognition he needed, he traded sides to the Loyalists.
Holy cannoli!
To the side of the Whigs.
Oh my.
Look at the tail! To the side of the Whigs! Now, his treason was such a big deal that people are called Benedict Arnold. When they betray someone, they get called Benedict Arnold.
What did they call him?
They call him Benedict Arnold. Now, the place where he did this is called West Point. I was actually there because I've been alive forever. Back then, West Point was strategic.
Strategic?
Yeah, strategic. People like me. People like Thing 1 and Thing 2, we used to chill there. We planned to give it up to the Loyalists. The place where England could take back America. Man, that would have been crap.
That didn't work out too well, because I was at West Point a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, now it's like the airplanes and...
No, they don't. It's right on the river.
Yeah, they have a carrier, they have an aircraft carrier. It's called the Intrepid. I know these things. I'm around now. I'm alive. I know what
Thank you, Mr. Cat in the Hat, for joining us. Now, it turns out that the Whigs ended up burning Benedict Arnold's effigy, which is his likeness, you know, like in a bonfire.
Hey guys, look! I'm burning his effigy! I'm burning his effigy!
In a bonfire.
In a bonfire!
I'd like to thank you for watching Channel 7 News today. I'm sorry that a bit of it was...
I'd like to thank you too. On behalf of Channel 7 News, I'm Micah Kemp, and this is Hakeem Abdul-Jabbar.
And I'd like to apologize if a couple things were ridiculous.
Like this.
Our producers have mental issues. We are going to fail.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been, when it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold dark night, when everything's a little